Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you didn't subscribe, think about subscribing and give a like to this video and leave a comment down below if you enjoy the tutorial. So as you can see here, today we are going to go through this Express and Node. So a basic example of a server application built using Express, a popular Node.js framework. So I will go from start and show you how we can deal with the server which listens on port, for example, 4000 and has several endpoints that return different types of responses. For example, plain text, JSON, and HTML. But what we can do first, we have to create a folder and give a name to that folder here. I'm using a Mac. I just double clicked or right clicked on my mouse, and here we can give a name. We can say demo, maybe for server, as you can see. And this one can be opened with our Visual Studio Code. So I double click on it, new window, and now we have an empty window here where we can open this folder, demo server here. Open folder, go to desktop, and here it is. So now it is opened, and as you can see, it is empty. So just press don't allow if you want here. Here what we can do is we can start doing some initial installations. So as you can see here, I have this npm init-y. So from here you can double click and open integrated terminal, and you press this one. So we have the terminal opened here. We can run this one, npm init and space -y. So as you can see, I have the basic package here. So if I press on this one, let me make this one a little bit bigger so you can see. So we have the basic installations here. So if I didn't put this -y, we should have gone through those here manually. But let's continue. So here we go. So let's try to install now this package called Nodemon. npm install Nodemon. This will help us to run and rerun the server, so we will not have to restart it every time. So it is a good thing. And as you know, also here we can wait to the end of this installation and see what's coming next. Nodemon installation has finished, as you can see here, and what I want to do is to use it in this script here. But for now, let's come here, create a file. So we still can come here, for example, give a name which file we're going to use. So node, let's say app.js. And down here we can use, for example, dev, like this one, then Nodemon, as you can see there. So we have to close this, and as you can see now, whenever we run the npm run dev, this will help us during the development. So let's create a file here and give it a name as this name here, app.js. So the demo will come from a content here which I have, and I'm going to show it to you, and I will go through all the content step by step to let you understand what's going on with this. So let's put this one down here and save this. And see, let me put it in a bigger size, and now let's run this. So to run it, we can use this npm run dev like this. So this dev is coming from this one, and this npm run dev is running this application, and this is the name of the app. And let's see what's going on. Yes, as you can see here, there is an error, and the error is this listen address already in use. So this port is in use. So to fix this problem, we just have to come to this application here, put a number here. We can, for example, put 3000 and save, and rerun the application again. And as you can see here, it already restarted the server, and now this is running. We have to take now this local server, come to our browser here and paste it there. So as you can see, error unknown endpoint. Yes, so far so good, because this is coming from this place. Yes. So let's put it here so that you will see how it's going. So this is the error, and from the beginning I will let you know how we will run this. So first we have this constant here. We define this express equals to require express. We are using the express, is a framework for Node.js. And then define this app and give it to this express application, and we define a port, and this port is 3000, is the port being used here. So let's go step by step. And now we have, this is a middleware request logger, and this is the request logger function coming from here. And as you can see, whenever we do something, there are some console logs here which will log out whatever request we are doing with. So here is a get, and the get came from here when I was trying to get something from this application. So first we have this endpoint for returning plain text, and this is the app here with this variable called get, and this is the port we are going to use, text message. So as you can see the comment here, endpoint for returning plain text. So an endpoint is this root plus this action. So the root plus the action, we have an endpoint. So when we use this endpoint to our API here, so it should display this message. This is a plain text message. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you can write whatever you want. So if we add this here, it should respond with this. And here we should have some console log showing what kind of request we are doing. So let's take this one and add it here. So here we press enter. As you can see, this is a plain text message, Friday, coming from here. We can change this one to Monday, for example, and see what's going on. And we save it. When we save it, this Nodemon should restart the terminal. So what we can do here, we just come here and refresh this. As you can see, now is Monday. So here it is being printed from, as I said, from here. Method, this method, we are using the get method, and this get method is this one, the get method here. So path, which path we are using? This is the root path we are using here, as you can see, and it's coming from here. So it's been console logged here through this middleware, and the middleware is called here before we run to this, as you can see. So next we have this endpoint for returning JSON data. So now let's return a JSON data and see the difference between this and the previous one. So to return a JSON data, we have to use this root. So we copy it. We can come here and paste it there, and we press enter. As you can see, we have now a JSON format data message. This is JSON data. So the JSON data is, as you can see here, is defined with this constant. JSON data equals to this object. It's a JavaScript object with this property and the value of the property here. And then we call this request argument here, and we call the JSON method. So the JSON method will take this one as an argument here, or parameter. So that's why it's returning this. So let's continue. So here, endpoint for returning HTML content. As you can see, we can go through this one, app.get. So here is the root. We can copy the root here, and we have this arrow function with request and response. We just use this response here, and we define a variable here, HTML content equals to, this is a template literal. So we can use template literal to return HTML content. As you can see here, this is the tag HTML between the opening and closing angle brackets, and this is body inside this HTML tag. So inside the body we have this child paragraph p tag, and we give this sentence here. This is HTML content. So if we use now this root, we should have the content of this HTML, and it's coming from here, response.send. Then we'll send this variable, constant variable here. Let's see it in action. Yes, so we have now double columns. Should have one. So this is HTML content. As you can see, it's coming from here, because when we use HTML, we will just get the content. So that's what it's doing here. You don't need to take all out, we just need this one. Yes, next we have this info. So let's read the comment. Endpoint for greeting the user with the current time in HTML content. So here we have this root info with this arrow function, request response. Define a constant variable, we give it a name, current time equals to now new date. So we use now this new date here to print the new date. So to local time string, we call this method to get the local time. And as from the previous one, here we also use this HTML format, but the difference here is this: we add as a placeholder this current time, so we know we will get the local time string. So request received at, it should find the real time. So let's use this one also here and see the output. Hello user, request received at, as you can see, 7:29:40 p.m. and is coming from here. This is the time, and it's called, the constant variable is called here and be rendered here. So, and here is the server being called, and if you can see here, server is running on HTTP. This is the URL and it's coming from here, http://localhost. Then we add the port here in the template literal. So finally we have this one, which we didn't talk about yet. So this is the unknown endpoint. So anytime we have an endpoint which is not this one or this one or this one or this one, this middleware here should print this one, unknown endpoint. So as you can see here, if I add s here, which is not defined in our function there, and I press enter, we have this one, error, unknown endpoint. And this is the middleware calling this function, which is here. And we now have 404 response. So this is the way how you can try to output different kind of data using those ports and endpoints and playing with it. So this is a sample demonstration and you can play with it. And if you like the video, give a comment down below and give a like to the video, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you very much. See you next time. Bye.